Definitely got some hot spots on it, but
Talking to anxiety, why the hell you eyeing me?
Everybody's seen real, everybody's sturdy. To a long relationship expose who they are. They're about as fragile as the strings on guitars that's not tuned up. I hope you tuned up. Your ears Q-tip so you could listen up. Family, I want to put you on to some stories and some game. If you are up and coming artist that's on this journey, I'ma salute to you. I'ma give you some game. If you somebody who are supporting what I do just because you know the work that we putting in and how many hours, and it takes a lot to do this, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into it, family. The game, the industry, capital letters FAKE. Get what you can get from your counterparts. You're only going to meet about one or two real solid people that you can possibly be friends with. Everybody else, a lot of times they're going to be there for a season, maybe for a second, maybe for a month, maybe for a year, and then bye-bye. You off to the races. So don't get too close with people, and just know that everything is going to come to an end eventually. This is a game about whether you're hot or you're not. And if you're hot and you got some steam, don't let it get to your head. Make sure you cherish and capture that moment. Capture that moment by saying, you know what? I'm hot right now. I'm making a couple dollars off these shows. I'm being able to perform. If I don't got a system in place, but I got the other things in place, I'm going to put my back end here in place, the system, so I could stay in contact with the people who loved me when I was hot. That's the whole premises and basis of it. So with that being said, being jerked and being played by people in this game, if you don't got your back end right, that's gonna happen. And it's happened to me plenty of times, and it's gonna be done with smiles and handshakes and the quote unquote, I'm doing you a favor. But the long end tells that that favor that you did for them got them paid and you didn't get paid, especially if you're an artist. Let me give you an example. I have jumped on plenty of songs and never got handed a split sheet. It was maybe 2 songs that I got featured on that I did business with people, and they offered to put my name on the splits so I can get paid off the record that I actually jumped on a hook or jumped on a verse on. I never came through the door with a split sheet and said, this is my percentage and that's their percentage. So yes, I've done a lot of bad business, but there's people who've been in the game that I've done business with that know way more about it than me and still never offer that. So that's gonna happen. People gonna get paid without your consent and not give you a crumb or a penny or a piece of the pie, because if you don't got your business right, that's not their business to tell you that your business ain't right. So just know that that's gonna happen. You're gonna get used. If you can do something for the artist and you could do it for them and they feel like they got more leverage than you, they'll keep you around to do that task long enough until they say, you know what? This person probably wants some money or they want more money. I'm just gonna find somebody else who could do the same thing you do for a lesser price. This is the game. People get to a certain stature and they think everything comes free just because the outsiders are looking at it free, and they're forgetting that the people that's around them are looking at what's missing. At least I know I was. I'm looking at what's missing, not what the other people see, not the fake and the false and that. Like, I wasn't looking at any of that. I was looking at how your business is structured and how you are internally, so I can fill in some gaps. Not to be there to do stuff for free forever just because you have a name and I quote unquote attached to your name. You know how many people wanted to sign me? You know how many people wanted me under their label or as an artist, and when I didn't do that, everything turned kind of left, turnkey. Either I got turned off or they stopped messing with me. A few. I ain't gonna say the world, but I bring too much to the table to be underneath somebody as an artist, especially if you ain't got your backing correct. So if your backing ain't correct, then hell no. If you ain't got a system where I can consistently get chicken like if I'm clocking into a 9 to 5, then hell no. And I'm talking about something where I can feed my family, not something that you trying to get me to be like, here's some extra like a side job. No, you want me to be around you all the time and be underneath you and, you know, follow the lead as everybody else that the yes men are following? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's going to happen too as well. So use who you got around you to your advantage for the simple fact that they're going to use you. So you need to use them back. There's nothing wrong with it, family. This episode is sponsored by the GYM. M stands for men. We're holding men accountable, whether you're advanced or a beginner. Keep the testosterone flowing. No matter where you are, you can do 50 dips, 50 push-ups, or 50 squats. Anytime, any place where it seems fit. Don't let, I work, be an excuse. Be accountable as the leader, provider, and protector of the family. So make sure you get your reps in daily and have rest days. This episode is sponsored by the GYM. Back to the episode at hand. When you're cultivating these relationships with these people too, if they start off on the wrong foot, or if they start off in a way that you feel like you don't need to be in that situation, don't continue that relationship. If you can walk away from it immediately, walk away from it immediately. The longer you stay there, the more you inherit, the more they feel like they got something on you or you owe them something just by being around. And you never know what that cycle is going to be. You never know what it's going to be. People start to doing this as soon as you talk to them. As soon as you get with them, they start doing this about other people who used to be in a position that you were in. And then the position that you were in, when you leave, what you think is going to happen? Same thing is going to happen over and 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 over. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just giving you my experiences that I know that you're going to probably run into and things you need to watch out for. The scams. That's the next one. The scams. A lot of people code with it.
Talking to anxiety. Why the hell you eyeing me? Seems like you admire me. Send a pop over randomly. 1 for me, 2 for you, 3 for 3. These are chuck, chucky sleep.